Hello, my loves. If you are new here, my name is Joey from True North. I'm an energy channel and an intuitive. So, I just woke up and I woke up so excited, and this is not just a coincidence. And, I really had this dream about how all of this dissonance that we are experiencing is bringing us straight to unity. This is how our prayers are being answered, and it might not fucking feel like it. That's why we are needing to trust this process so much. But similarly, like for some of you, I was on my way home last night. I was giving a friend a ride home, not speeding, not nothing. And this cop just sees me and he just guns it after me. And I knew, I was like, okay, he's gonna pull me over. I was like, whatever, I don't really care. And he pulls me over. And honestly, I normally in the past would have been like really upset, really angry, like whatever. But I am aware, like, I was like, very not bothered by it. I don't know. I was just told like it's part of how more energy is coming to us. It is part of us holding more light. Like more people are seeing us. And I was like, oh, of course you couldn't pass me by. Of course you could not see me, baby. And as I was thinking about this, the sun, and I've said it before on this channel, but I actually seen some other reader. Like I woke up and I heard "Here Comes the Sun," like the Una version, not the original by the Beatles. I was hearing like the Una version, but anyways, I heard someone else say that, and it's like that has been a song that I have heard psychically at some point over the past month. I could not tell you at all which channel video it's on, but it's on one of them, and yeah, so I am just here to let you know, like, the sun is coming. Like, and it's gonna be shining bright. But I do feel like this is like, I mean, obviously spring is coming up, but this really is speaking to like the shift of the age of Aquarius, I believe. And so what I see this as light hitting places where it's never hit before. I see this as like banishing darkness, dishonesty. I see this really as a time of celebration and vibrancy. And it might not feel like it. It really might not. But part of our responsibility is to make it that. Part of our responsibility is to hold that vibration. Part of our responsibility is to be laser focused about what we will accept. And we need to be transmuting. I cut to the Queen of Wands. And it's our duty to transmute those lower vibrations as divine solar children, okay? Period. Like we're not giving up. We're not gonna roll over. Like we need to double down. Yeah, honey, we're being led to our wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups here, okay? Yeah. And the lovers, like I feel like this is absolutely like a dance between us and the divine. But similarly, someone could have like a business partner coming in or even like a divine union match. Maybe part of your prayers being answered is finding that divine lover, is finding that divine union. I know it was for me for a long time, but I've kind of come to accept that the universe is going to let me know when that time is. But oh, wow. So I mean, the sun and the Nine of Cups together, like this is just about one of the most vibrant duos that I can think of. Like you are just shining from the inside out. The wish has been fulfilled. The lover is being created. And there is just such a sense of fulfillment. Like with the lovers, like like that feeling of completeness, when you find like that connection that's really, really working for you. That's like how I see this. Like that. It's like Ten of Cups, but in three cards. But the Nine of Cups also speaks to like your wish fulfillment in like the area of physical, because sometimes it is that emotional bliss that comes from the physical, like that actual feeling of like I got everything I wanted. Yeah, physical, boom, pentacles. But I do see this also as like a business partner too. I said that. I already said that with this lovers, so I do feel like um maybe the person that you've been looking for, that ideal business partner, maybe you're not seeing that person clearly. Maybe you need to readjust your focus on that. And so there's a lot, part of like what I've been feeling with the sun too is like a lot of the dissonance that we've been experiencing in our personal relationships, whether it be friends, family, whatever. This is a very, very positive and proactive time to address those. This is a very, very positive time to really approach those with a place of love, you know? Even myself, like I've been very much speaking my truth. But I have definitely like went back and been like, I could have been a little bit more compassionate about that, and it's really been shining a lot of love on all of these situations that are being shined light on, and really I see this so much as like being patient with ourselves, because a lot of us, are just making this shift into not giving our power away and to really turning this vibrancy and all of that emotional fulfillment back into ourselves, so that we can really show love to ourselves, so that we can really have our moment in the sun. And yeah, but so be kind with yourself as you're realizing where you're giving your power away, and as you recharge yourself over this next period, because so many of us really are needing cutting to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, there's very much a wish fulfillment. Oh my fucking God. This is amazing. But yeah, so the Three of Pentacles too, for me, like I really just want to go back there for a moment. And like these relationships and these situations in our life, it takes teamwork, okay? So be willing to see your accountability, be willing to see what part you play in this, as well as, reminding yourself that the people that you love that may be making you impatient or like frustrating you, they're human, okay? We're all having a human experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So be willing to work with them, and really what it is it's effective communication. You might think that someone is not cut out for your journey, or similarly there's so many different situations, but make that decision after you've communicated. Make that decision after you put in your work, and done your part. And especially the more light you hold, it's almost like an obligation to extend that light, to share that light, to teach with that light. It helps, and they're bringing me to the sunflowers. It helps others grow, okay? You don't even understand how much you help others grow. And while it's not your responsibility to make that your main priority, it is just an effect of being around you, okay? And similarly, they're showing me this as like a ladder, like there are certain people or certain relationships, that you're meant to be in, that are soul contracts, okay? And this doesn't even have to specifically be a love relationship, but these can be people that you kind of ascend with, it's, yeah. And these would be relationships and people that you've spent multiple lifetimes with, okay? This isn't the first time you've worked with them. Yeah. What's up with the Seven of Pentacles, though? I feel like almost all of the hard work's been done, and now we're just kind of sitting back waiting for our blessings, waiting for the wishes. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. I just see this very much as someone's worked very hard and you've been hustling. You've been hustling towards these dreams, and you've been up leveling and putting aside the conflict and really not worrying about what is trying to hold you back. You're just focusing on where you're going. You're focusing on the work, and you're focusing on your end goal. Yeah. And the Nine of Pentacles coming out here to let you know that your harvest is coming. There's abundance. There's absolutely a successful harvest. This is also really about a beautiful connection to nature. And so I just see this, yeah, with the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles here. It's very much giving like on your queen shit, like this is like a Snow White card for me. Like she's really just feeling herself. Spirit, what else? Yeah. And all of these blessings that are coming in, this wish fulfillment, like this massive abundant harvest, like the manifestations that Spirit's bringing in is coming from your shift in perspective. It's coming from your new truth. It's coming from your breakthrough. Okay. So that was the other thing too. Okay. About the ticket is like, I could tell, like, normally I feel like past me would have been frustrated and been like, things are going terrible. But I understood. I was like, ooh, I can feel we're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel something good's about to happen because the energy itself is cranking up. All right. The universe is listening. So I've just been moving and speaking with absolute and utter kindness because that's really all we have room for. That's all we have room for, baby. Cusp of a breakthrough. Okay? We are literally being ushered into this new way of being. So also be kind to yourself because this is a new chapter, all right? And be willing to be green, be willing to be new to what you're experiencing, okay? We don't always have to be perfect. We don't always have to be right. Like, it's okay to learn, okay? The experience and the mistakes are what are going to make us masters. And that is how we really master our growth, is by removing the fear to make a mistake, as long as we're doing so with honest intentions and of a pure heart, in a way that our inner child, agrees with. And one where we are in a binding agreement of love, not only to ourselves, but to the universe, yeah, I just see this so much. Coming quick, honey, coming quick. Stop playing with me. Oh, and where this got set down, this got set on the 9 of Cups. So I just see this as the sun is shining movement on the lover. So yeah, someone really could have like this divine union coming in quick. Ooh, I love that for you. Yeah, King of Wands. So really hold your, this could be like a very fiery entrepreneur energy. This could be like that real daddy energy. Like, he's like the business boss. This is the king that gets shit done. Very charismatic, almost a little cocky sometimes. It's a fiery energy, and the King of Wands, let's just say the wands are the sexual energy. So yeah, this would be someone who is very like alluring, like they're gonna have a charm about them. Okay. But also, you could be moving into this King of Wands energy. The other thing about the King of Wands is he's excellent at transmutating, taking negative energy or lower vibration. I don't even like to call energy negative because it's all necessary, but taking more unwanted energies or emotions and really being able to transmute them and to create them into things that are passionate or really going to ascend him and help him or her. This is just an energy, it's not gender specific. So but yes, this is very much a powerful reading of transmutation and up leveling. I see this, and it's like they're showing me like going from the knight to the king, like king me. I'm hearing king me. You can't even. I didn't even realize this at first with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Stop playing. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Spirit. We're gonna pull some. We gotta switch to the Oracle because I really don't think Tarot is gonna tell me anything else I need to know about the situation. Whoo! Hot diggity dog. I need some water after that. Let's just get wild out here. Is blueberry lemon today. Okay. Oh, Spirit. What do we need to know about the shift? Or no, what do we need to know about this money that's coming in or this abundance? Can you show us like in a way like the form or something? It's straight up being veiled from you. This is supposed to be a surprise. Okay? So honestly, the more you look, I feel like the more it's going to be veiled from you. So this is really a period where you need to just sit back and expect. You need to really just live as if and just trust that the universe got you, because I see this coming when, like, this is going to show up when you least expect it. When you least expect it. And I know that sounds so cliche, but they just are straight up telling me, yeah. So focus on your inner fire. Focus on your being passionate. Focus on what your heart wants you to do. Focus on that transmutation. Here is that fiery energy again from the King of Wands. Okay. And also I do see this as like almost a sense of like transmuting transmuting shadows of those around you, you know? Yeah. And this is exactly what I said in my dream, or about my dream. Affluence. People can't help but see us. People can't help but notice us. People can't help but see the light, baby. And I don't even care. You can give me that piddly ass little ticket, and it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing to me. Honey, there's money, guapo coming in. Not only that, but friendship. Okay, and X marks the spot, furthermore. Some of you guys could have like a really powerful fire sign friendship coming in, or a lover. I just see that. I mean, the King of Wands, and with the fire here, and where I set this down is it's just X marks the spot on the fire. And also I do want to comment, they might not even. This is where I'm calling you guys to up level. We're not just talking about the sun signs anymore. We're talking about the big three. Okay, so they could be, you know, potentially like an Aries moon, or you know, a Leo rising, or you know, like I'm just saying, like they are going to have like a major fire placement in one of their big three, if not double. You know, they could be a fire stellium. So, and if you don't know what a fire stellium is, that's when you have like 3 or more placements of like a fire sign. Like it would, or typically it goes by like one zodiac. So like if you had like 3 Aries placements, it would be like an Aries stellium. I am a Capricorn stellium. So I have lots of Capricorn placements. Yeah. Also, like, so this fire and like all of these things that you're experiencing or that you've been experiencing is all part of your transformation, okay? And Spirit says you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know. Focus on being in the chrysalis, because that's exactly what this is. With the transformation coming out on top of the fire, okay? What's going on? Like, really think about this for a second. What is going on when a butterfly is in a chrysalis or a caterpillar? A whole lot of fucking nothing, okay? It is focusing and changing everything in its universe from within. It's not sitting there like trying to change the world. It is going within and changing itself, okay? And then you arrive with your new way of thinking, with your new way of being that is affluent, where you walk out and people are like, who's there? Who is that? Like, yeah, I know, I'm fine. I know. I've been putting in work. The light's here. We cute. We cute. We cute. I know. And not only that, but we're doing butterfly things. We're drinking the nectar. I mean, we're having a good time. Ooh, 10. Okay, so this shift is about to happen. This shift is about to happen. Like, you are literally on the cusp of this breakthrough. Ooh, yeah, so release your doubts. Literally release your doubts. And honestly, like, I do see this as like there may be people that don't see you for what you're becoming. People, you know, so be very mindful of how people make you feel, of the way that people, you know, because there's jealousy. I'll say it. There's going to be jealousy. All right. And I think that the best way to deal with that is to transmute it into laughter. Like, literally. Anytime, like, if people really can't be happy for you, it's just a direct reflection of the work that they're not doing for themselves 90% of the time, you know? And so it's nothing to even be upset about. It actually makes me a little sad for them, but then I'm like, you know, it just means I'm winning. It means I'm doing good. So I just kill them with kindness. It, like, I take that energy that they are handing over to me, because when you become jealous of somebody, you might not want to admit it, but you're literally handing them your power. Okay? And so me, I try to be gracious, and it's like if I feel like someone's doing that to me, I will laugh about it, and then I will go and kill them with kindness. I will bring more sunshine to them, because A, I don't need your energy, and B, I want to see everybody win, but it doesn't stop me from laughing. I mean, the laughter is how I have to transmute the jealousy. Like, there's just no other way for me. I mean, I'm sure there is, but there's no other way I prefer. So, and I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. So, I'm just such a believer that, like, when people, there is no point being jealous, because we are all made equal. We're all made so unique. So it's like, There are things that I can do that another person. And similarly, like there are things, everyone has their own unique, amazing qualities. Sorry, the video stopped for whatever reason because something went wrong. So I know that Divine is with us. But another thing that I really wanted to highlight on that came through in that pause. Ooh, the power of the pause. Shout out to my girl Wendy. But yeah, so it's about being seen for your truth and having the courage to wield this affluence, having the courage to carry yourself like the butterfly, to embody this transformation, to not be walking around like a caterpillar when you done changed into a motherfucking butterfly, okay? And there is going to be a learning process to this, so be kind to yourself. Be kind, all right? It's not like you're just gonna, like I said, it's about being fresh, being new, and learning. But also, it's about living that truth, okay? And taking courageous steps to release the things that are stopping you from being seen as this butterfly, from being seen as your true identity, okay? It's like if you want those psychic abilities, for example, carry yourself in your personal life like a high priest or a high priestess, like be willing to teach, be willing to communicate what you see, what you hear. It's not always comfortable. Sometimes it is shadow work that needs to be addressing with people. It can be uncomfortable conversations. It's not all rainbows. Okay, but that's like anything in life. Nothing is going to always be spectacular, but it can be if you make it. You can shift your perspective and be like, wow, I really got to learn something there. Wow, that really made me stronger. Wow, that uncomfortable situation really propelled me. It showed me more of what I'm capable of. I wonder what I can't do. Like it really, it's all on your lens. It's how you look at your life. Yeah, I look down and see this. It's all about how you look at things. But furthermore, the universe sees that progress, okay? And it doesn't matter if anyone is really like, and it's not about doing it for clout, okay? It's not about, being seen for this, but it's about being seen for who you are, and your true identity, and the universe sees you as such and it wants you to show up as such, okay? Yeah, it's not about clout, it's about integrity and it's about your truth. It's about who you are. So, wow. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Popping off. Okay. Yeah, and I do just see this as coming from a mental shift. I do. I see this. This is all a mental shift. But similarly, I feel like this would be a really good time to work with the air element, and pray for these people. But also 10, so 10, that could be relevant for somebody. Oh, my leggy. Yeah. Oh, Spirit, is there any final messages? I'm gonna pull from the Starseed Oracle just because I can. Just because I can. Portal, doors opening, you decide. Don't forget, baby, we're the wild card. Miley Cyrus, wild card acoustic, though. Don't come at me with anything other. Oh, you're not alone. Oh, honey, you're not. No, don't feel alone. So that's part of this, like you are specifically being veiled from these blessings that are coming in because you're meant to be embodying right now. Don't give up. You're mastering this embodying. You're mastering this vibration. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Spirit Team is really like trying to let you know that you're not alone, but it's not just the Spirit Team that is trying to support you, okay? You do have a community of people that is trying to support you, okay? And this is really like this connection. I see this too. It's like she's trying to bring her up, and it's like a flip-flop. This is exactly what I was kind of seeing earlier. Isolation. Yeah, this is about physical connection, okay? Physical connection. So this definitely could be a new love relationship or something along those lines. Yeah, deep love. The Hathors, birth as a portal. Someone could actually be giving birth here, but I do see this more as like a birth of like an idea, a birth of a business, a birth of something physical. but someone actually could be having a baby. That is also relevant. It'll never not be relevant. Yeah. Wow. This is definitely going to be Soul Tribe, but I also do see this as like people who really are going to be like recharging your batteries, and it's someone who really fans your fires, That's the connection you need right now. Like someone that's really gonna recharge your battery and fan your fire. Because you don't always have to be transmuting the shadows. You don't always have to be doing this crazy shit. There are cycles of life, okay? And right now we need to be in one where we're kind of going inward and we're allowing our blessings to be embodied. We're allowing ourselves to focus on ourselves so we can really make the shift. Like when the butterfly is in the chrysalis, they're not out worrying about what everyone else is doing. They're just doing it, okay? So if you're feeling like you're in a period of pause, it's for good reason, okay? You need this rest, you need this period, and they're saying deep cellular healing, but so I know that this is like a shift that's happening down to the cellular level. Yeah, I know that for a fact. Yeah. And it's because you're meant to become you are changing into the person that you're meant to become, okay? And this rest that you're taking, it's because the next path you're going to be forging a new one, okay? You're not going to be following, all right? And it's going to take some energy. You're going to have to be the leader that you wish you had, okay? So I think that you should really, really, really enjoy this chapter that you're in now, because it is the calm before the storm, all right? And I feel the energy cranking up. So the storm or the blessing or the breakthrough, however you want to use your perspective, is coming. Oh, it's coming. Honey, honey, honey. It's coming. Cutting to the Four of Swords, it's really time to rest. It's time to rest and lay what's not for us to rest. Stop worrying about what other bitches are doing. And by bitches, I do mean blessed, intuitive, triumphant, cherished hotties. So, worry about yourself right now. And when you come out of your cocoon, feel free to heal whoever, like really. But right now, what I see is like this is being like a profound changing process. So, I would really suggest to do extra spiritual cleansings, salt baths. I say it all the time on this channel, but like taking a wise bath, taking a bath with wise salts. It's like an alchemical term, but it's really about programming your salts and asking them to help you. I don't even like to say program, because really crystals I view as sentient, so it's best to just ask them for their help. But yeah, so asking the salt, can you please pull out any blocks, any negative energy that I may have pulled up, any limiting beliefs, anything that is not for me and my highest and best, anything that is limiting me in any capacity, or anything that I may have consciously or subconsciously picked up from any programming, people, places, situation, things, I ask that be cleansed from me now. And maybe use some herbs or essential oil. Sorry, I got one of these beautiful eyelashes I have in my eyeball. But yeah,